Many of us spend our lives trying to control everything. We're trying to control our careers. We're trying to control our relationships, where we live. Every aspect of our lives, we're trying to control it. Our perceived control is basically an illusion trying to navigate the uncertainties and unpredictability of life. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to The Woman, where we believe that the wisdom found in the Bible is a guiding light on our journey to becoming godly women. So whether you're a seasoned believer who just started to explore your faith, this channel is a safe place for all women seeking to grow in their relationship with God and also embrace their divine femininity. You can't become the woman without the creator, okay? So if you're ready to embark on this transformative journey, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you never miss an episode, okay? Together we'll transform into women who radiate God's love, grace, and strength. Hold your head up high and know I am not just a woman, I am the woman. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about control. Control and why control is an illusion. It's an illusion, okay? We don't control anything, and I'm gonna be breaking it down in this video, so stay tuned. So, have you ever felt like you had life so planned out and then all of a sudden life just threw you a curveball? Like, what? Something just out of the blue like that you were not expecting. Trust me, it happens to all of us. And it leads us to ask the question, how much control do we really have over our own lives? So let's talk about why control is more of an illusion than we may realize. Many of us spend our lives trying to control everything. We're trying to control our careers. We're trying to control our relationships, where we live. Every aspect of our lives, we're trying to control it. But if we take a step back, we can see that life is unpredictable and a lot of things are beyond our influence. Literally, life is unpredictable despite our best efforts to try to control it. When you think about it, life is inherently unpredictable. Us sitting there trying to plan every little detail, every aspect of our day, we're trying to plan it all out and nothing tends to go as planned because it's unpredictable. We are frequently placed with circumstances that are beyond our influence. With this realization, we have to question the very nature of control. Our perceived control is basically an illusion trying to navigate the uncertainties and unpredictability of life. So let's take a step back. What is the definition of control? The definition of control is the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events, okay? That's what control is. So now let's talk about the definition of illusion. Illusion is a thing that is or is likely to be wrongly perceived or interpreted by the senses. The senses. So when we're talking about the senses, we're talking about the five senses, which is seeing, hearing, taste, touch, smell. Okay? Those are the five senses. So when we're thinking about things that are perceived to the senses, those are things that are perceived in a physical sense, physical aspects, things that are tangible. Okay, things that you can put your hands on, that is in your environment. It's tangible, right? But all that is physical. When you're dealing with the five senses, you are dealing with the physical, things that you can understand. You are relying on your own understanding. But when we are talking about the spiritual, we don't understand it. That means that if you are not satisfied with what you see or what you hear, then you don't actually believe what God already told you that is true. When it comes to God, senses don't matter. Senses don't matter because that is physical. God is spiritual. Having faith is believing that God will deliver on his promises despite what you see right in front of you. So right now, it may look like that you are down and out. You're suffering. You're sad. You're failing at life. You're broke. You are unhealthy. Like, it's all over for me. There is no solution. The problem is winning. That's what it looks like. That's an illusion. Things are not what they seem to be. God said, I got you. This situation don't define you, but it will refine you into who I created you to be. God said, stop trying to have control over things that you have no authority over. You have no authority over. Please understand that surrendering to the Most High is not an act of weakness. It is actually an act of strength. You are not giving up your responsibility, but you are acknowledging that God's plan is greater. Surrendering can bring so much peace, and it releases the burden of you of having to control everything. Literally, I struggled with control myself, to be in control of everything, when things were going to happen, to have this elaborate plan. But guess what happens when you sit there and you try to plan everything to the T without God and rely on your own understanding? You are always disappointed, because guess what? Nothing ever comes out according to your plan, because that's your will, not God's will. It's like trying to control the weather. You're trying to control the weather. You're trying to control when it's going to rain. The reality is you can't control when it's going to rain. You can determine how you respond to it, okay? You can determine if you're going to be sad about the rain, you're going to mope around because it's rainy outside, or you're going to determine if you're going to go put on your rain boots, grab an umbrella, and go jump in some muddy puddles, okay? You can determine if you are going to have joy and peace in that situation, but you can't stop the rain. The rain is predetermined, but you can choose joy. When you surrender and relinquish your control to God, you give God permission to use you for His will, according to His plan for your life. So now when things don't go as planned, you're not disappointed, because now you know your position. You know your position. So instead of being in your feelings, you can just let go and let God, okay? You can let go and let God. That's how you surrender and let God have it. Let Him control what He can control. Trusting in the divine plan allows us to have greater purpose. It's like handing over the leadership to the most skilled and qualified person for the job, the person who sees the bigger picture of it all. It's about finding peace in the belief that our challenges and setbacks are part of the greater plan that we may not comprehend right now. The reality is, the illusion of control can be a heavy burden to carry. God is in control. God is in control. Remember, it's not about giving up. It's about surrendering to the Most High and letting Him use you. Letting Him have control over the life that He already had planned for you, which is greater than anything that you can imagine or even fathom. When you look back over your life, you realize you were never in control to begin with. When you look back over your life and you realize, like, God was with me through this, and God was with me through that, and God delivered me from that, you realize that you were never in control to begin with. So control has been an illusion all along. And now you are just now understanding how to let go of that control so that you can really reap the real benefits and rewards of what God has for you. You haven't been in control this entire time. You thought you were in control, which is what makes it all more of an illusion. You thought you were in control. You've never been in control. Now you just realize that you're not in control. And so when things don't go the way that you see in the physical, you can sit back and realize, oh, I know how this is going to turn out. I know how this is going to turn out because God already said it. God already said it. I know what He's going to do. I know what He promised me. So I don't have to worry about the plan, the little details, and things not going your way. Listen, if you know anything about God, anything about the kingdom, nothing's going to go your way. Nothing's going to go your way. Sometimes you may feel like things are going great, and He may open doors that you want to open, but He's going to close some of those doors as well. This makes you fully reliant on God. You just rely on God and what He plans for you. You might as well rely on God, because you can't rely on your own understanding. It has gotten you as far as it has gotten you now. And guess what? If you're not happy with where you are, you might as well relinquish some of that control and give it to the person of all persons, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, who knows how to direct you in the place that you are trying to go. So that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how you are going to be giving up that control to let God have it. Let God have it. We are just vessels working for God's will, and that is it. We are not in control, okay? I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.